This is Solo P1. Liverpool 1, Leeds 1. We're going to talk about it, but I'm going to bring in my co-Qs, my partner in crime. He's Mr. Toto Allah. How's it going, Toto? How's it going? Everyone's on. Here we go. It's like, boom, one goes, the other one comes on. One goes, the other one goes. What was that?
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying.
Yeah, sneaky. Go ahead. Toto, what we doing, man?
It's been crap so far, I've got to say. Of course, the last don't really help. But so far, my new year has been all right, man. It's been all right. It's been okay. It's been peaceful. Spent more time in bed than actually enjoy my new year. But yeah, everything's all good.
Yeah, it is what it is. We know how it goes in this club. It's funny how when we win, people are quiet. You get me? When we win, people go quiet. You don't hear nothing. You don't hear the negativity. You don't hear the positivity. You don't even hear nothing. It's just quiet. You can hear a pin drop. But as soon as we draw or we don't look good, that's when the negativity comes out. But we're not going to do that here. We will criticize the team. We will criticize Slot. We will critique the game. And we're going to talk about what happened. What happened out there. The very questionable substitutes. That I wouldn't have made that decision if it was me. That's why I'm here. I'm not there to make those decisions. This is why I'm at home doing my YouTube. But the substitutes were not the way it's supposed to go. You know, it wasn't the way. And that's it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You go. Let's go. Go on, Toto. What do you think?
Well, today, I don't know what was going on with us today. It was like the first half was all right. I got to admit, It was good. No bother there. We controlled the game. We made chances. We didn't force anything. We just passed it round really nice, and it looked like we were playing good football. As soon as the second half hit, it was like stopped. There was no courage. There was no confidence for the players, and we had a lot of chances this game. Overall, we had a lot of chances, and we just didn't put them in the back of the net, or we had chances in good areas and we never took the shot. It's like, for example, plenty of times that's on the box. Never took the shot. Open outside the box. Even inside the box. Open inside the box. Never took the shot. You need to have courage in times like this. You need to have courage. Never had that today. Never had that fight. We had chances, man. We had the Ekatike chance. Again, Ekatike failed to angle himself properly for the header, for the open header at the back post. Frimpong and Robbo created so much good chances. Crossed the ball in good areas and danger area. Not on the end of it. It was either not on the end of it or, basically that. No one's in a danger area. No one's in the end of it to collect it and potentially get a goal. Kirkes came on, love on that left-hand side. Frimpong, Bradley did their best. Especially Frimpong was lighting up that right-hand side, putting crosses in, making chances. So as Robbo was, but no one got onto the end of it. Our build-up was good. I said this on my video, that our build-up was good. But what really lacked that final third,
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, that's what cost us in the final third. There's some individual performances that were good, like Frimpong was good. Maybe that's the only performance that Virgil was good. There was no problem with Liverpool's defence today. No problem. We kept a clean sheet and we swept up the balls. Our set-piece defence, I've got to admit, you got to take some positive out of this game, that our defensive line was solid and our set-piece defence was good.
Yeah, I agree.
We never conceded off set pieces this time, but we can't score from set pieces. But what I really care about is the defensive side of things, is that we never concede off set pieces, which is very, very good. You know, we can take that as a positive. Of course, it's hard to take things as a positive for some people because we've just lost, and it's very, very quick to, you know, blame the manager or stuff like that. Yeah, you can blame the manager. I do agree. You can blame the manager at sometimes, but you got to blame the players as well. Because we had chances, we created chances. Our build-up play, our overall build-up play, which you can judge slat on, was really, really good. But the cross has been put in, really, really good. No one put the end of them. Set-piece defence, good. Defensive line, good. But nothing was creating from midfield. The only one that creating from midfield is Verts and Jones. And why was Gravenberch still on the pitch? And then why did Slot sub off our two creative midfielders, Jones and Verts, and put on Maka? Yeah, and that are not really a creative midfielder because Maka hasn't been creative for some time now. And that Gravenberch there is having a stinker, right? But still on the football pitch. I don't get it. Seriously, I don't get it. Some questionable decisions that Slut is doing can really, really make me angry sometimes because, like that Engamoso decision, why are you putting them on 5 minutes towards the end? 5 minutes towards the end, and look at the impact that he made.
You got Pigeon on Twitch, sorry.
Yeah. Look at the impact that he made, Rua Engamo, when he come on. That should be a signal to Slut that in the upcoming games, sub him on much earlier and give him more minutes. Because he can give you a lot of impact when he comes on. But not enough time. Not enough time. The wrong subs. Soon we took Verts and Jones off. You can say what you want about Verts. I thought Verts didn't really have a good game today. I've got to admit. Didn't really have a good game today. But he was always a passing option. He was always showing for the ball.
Totally agree.
You know? Stuff like that you need to point out. Curtis Jones as well. Always showing for the ball. Courage, confidence. Look, give me the ball. I'll carry it. Our two confident ball carriers, Slut subbed them off. I, again, didn't get that decision at all. And put Maka on. So we had Maka, Gravenberch, Sobo in as our midfield. Right? Maka is not really creative anymore. Gravenberch is not really creative anymore. Two players that have been in bad form. Maka and Grav. Grav still warrants a game. And you got Endo on the bench, but you all know Endo will probably never play for Liverpool again. You know? Sad to see, because I know how good Endo is, but you can tell that Endo probably won't play for Liverpool again. If it's for maybe them less crucial fixtures like the FA Cup game coming up against Barnsley, you might see Endo play there. Do you know? But it's just like stuff like Gravenberch playing crap. You don't sub him off. You keep him on the pitch. And you sub Maka, out of form Maka, and take off our two great midfielders, Jones and Verts. I don't get the decision, man. Seriously, I don't get the decision. But our overall game, it was just a typical Liverpool performance. We have so much shots. We have so much chances. Right? And we don't put them in the back of the net. It's simple. It's one of those games where you see us 4 games ago, we were like, yeah, we're scoring goals, we're creating chances, we're putting them in the back of the net. And all of a sudden you see a fluke of a game today, which I'll take it as a fluke. Hopefully it's a fluke, right? That will just never put a chance away. That will just very, very unlucky.
Yeah.
You know? And I've got confidence going into the next 2 games. I think we can get 6 points out of those two away games coming up. It's going to be tough. But I think we're going to get 6 points. But we just have to put our chances away. And having Ekatika as our only option is going to be bad, because you can say what you know about Isak. Isak was always good, right? He was getting better, you know. And now we've only got one striker option. Don't give me that Chiesa is a striker. No, he's not. Chiesa's not a striker. He's not a striker. He's a winger. He's not a striker. He can play there. He can play there. Chiesa can play there. But he's not a natural number 9. We need a natural number 9, which was Ekatike, and we had Isak. And that's what we bought Isak for. That's what we bought 2 strikers for. Right?
Yeah. I totally agree, Toto.
God bless Diogo Jota. And of course, we got rid of Nunes as well. So we had to get 2 more strikers in. And we got 2 more strikers in. Now we're missing a striker. Now we haven't got any natural strikers there.
The problem we have, okay, RIP Diego Jota. We lost him early part of the season. Every time, like when I saw that video the other day with Jota's kids and Virgil came on the pitch, when I watched that match, I was so upset. You know, every time when I see, especially the little one looks just like Jota, the small one. When I see his kids, I just think it just hits home, you know? It hits home. Yeah, big up to Pigeon, bro. Yeah, it hits home, you know? It really hits home, man, when you see Jota's kids. But look, Jota's gone. RIP. Respect to his family and all that, and his kids. But we did replace Jota. We can't replace Jota, but we did bring in a striker that was Ekitike. Or whatever, he could be the replacement for Nunes. And we brought in Isaac. The problem what we had is Isaac, he didn't have a pre-season. He's coming to the team. He's got to learn the new system. And everybody knows who's played football on a high level. We all know if you miss pre-season, you're going to be in trouble. You will be in trouble. You will get found out. I remember when Chiesa first come to Liverpool, he missed the pre-season. He didn't even have a pre-season with Juve. Came to Liverpool, didn't have a pre-season with us, and it took him one season to get up to get up to scratch, you know, with the team, to get up to speed with the team. Look, we've had Isaac. He's come in, and he was starting to find form. He did score in that Carabao Cup game. He was just starting to find form, and all of a sudden, Nicky van der Van, the stupid moron, went straight into him and snapped his leg. That's basically what he did. He snapped a bone in his leg. So he's going to be out. And I don't care how many times it comes out. He can do his stupid little Sky Sports interviews. I don't care. You're a moron. You knew what you was doing. I'm sorry now, but you knew what you was doing, So we snapped him. And now Chiesa, and now Isaac's out. Now, the problem we've got now is we haven't got a second striker. Don't get me wrong, Hugo Ekitike is good, but I can't see him playing every single game in 90 minutes. He will get a substitute. He might miss 1 or 2 games, maybe. He's not one of them He's not the finished article. This is why Liverpool brought in Isaac. Isaac was the finished article, and Ekitike was going to learn off him, and he'll eventually become the finished article. So we'll have Ekitike and Isaac, but Isaac's injured now, so all the pressure is down on Isaac. I mean, he's onto Ekitike. What we need to do in there, we need to bring in a player that can play on the wing or whatever, and be a striker, because we can't have Ekitike being the sole striker going forward. Now we've got options for the wing at least. We've got Ungamoa. Ungamoa came on today. He looked okay. He looked good. He came on. He looked a bit dangerous. Skill past a couple of players. Again, not enough time. So Slotter's got a decision to make. We can either bring in a winger, what we thought was going to be Semenyo, it didn't work out. He's going to Man City. So he's gone to Man City. We need to bring in a winger for now that can play both sides, that can play along the front line. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. You're just joining us. I've said this before. We need to bring in a winger. We're not going to bring in 2 wingers because it's January. I believe that we're going to go for Barcola, but I think Barcola will come in summer, and that'll be Salah's replacement. We need to bring in a winger that can play on both sides. So someone who can play on the right, can play on the left, or someone who can play along the front line, to rotate with Gatbo. No, not Gatbo, rotate with Ekitike. We need that forward player to come in. We need another attacking player. That's what I'm trying to say, to come in. Now, when the summer comes, the summer window, that left winger or whatever winger comes in, he plays on the left, and then Barcola will come in and play on the right-hand side. That's all, but we need a winger now that can play on both sides. This is what we need to stable that front line, because there's not enough attacking there. It showed today that we need more attackers. Now, if we can do that, if we can do that, address that problem in January, then I'll be good. I'll be happy with that. Regarding the defense, we're going to talk about the new guy that Liverpool are about to sign. We're going to talk about that later. But I want to talk about more today. For me, for me, when I was looking at the game today, Ekitike in that 14th minute, I can hear you, the laptop, bro. The 14th minute, Ekitike, for me, he got assaulted. He got assaulted in the 14th minute. I can hear you. I can hear the laptop, Toto. Toto, I can hear your laptop. For me, in the 14th minute, Ekitike, he got assaulted. He got assaulted by that stupid bonehead defender. Let's just call it the way it is. Guy's a bonehead. And he dragged him down. He thought it was UFC. Tried to drag him down.
Yeah.
He tried to lock him up like in UFC. He must have thought he was playing UFC. Didn't realise the stupid idiot, right? He was playing football. So, again, that should have been a penalty. Very simple. Should have been a penalty. Hey, he's clacked you, bro.
Yeah. That's where I got it from. That's where I got it from, innit?
It should have been a penalty. Let's face it, right? Ekitike, when he got dragged down, or tried to get dragged, what Ekitike should have done, he should have just went to the floor. It would have been better, but he stood up, and it should have been a penalty. So what was your thoughts on that, Toto? But that stupid idiot.
I just think nowadays you need to go down to get a foul.
Yeah.
Which I don't get. And what I don't really get as well, if it's outside the box, I don't warrant a check. I think it always warrants a check anywhere, you know? It was a questionable decision from the ref, and it happens to us every time. But I don't want to be one of them fans where we got robbed. We never got robbed this game. We simply didn't put our chances away. But something like that could have got us a penalty, and it should have been a penalty. The guy he literally hugged him going into the box. He pulled his hands like that, right? And he started grabbing him with two hands, and I'm thinking to myself, hold on, it's two hands. It should be a penalty. But I'm hearing this, he didn't go down. He didn't have to go down. He didn't have to go down.
I know.
You know? It should have been a penalty. It should have been a penalty. No doubt about that one. You know? It's stupid. It's stupid referee decisions once again. Just stupid refereeing. You know? And again, two hands around his waist, hugging him and that inside the box.
That should be playing UFC.
It should be a penalty. Should be a penalty. Simple as that, really. You know? Maybe we would have been 1-0 up, but again, we didn't get the penalty in it. So,
for me, let's move on now. Let's move on. For me, the one for me was a standout performance. For me, was Frimpong. Frimpong was the outstanding performance. Do you agree, Toto? I'm not sure if we haven't spoke about this. Do you?
Yeah.
Frimpong, since he's come back, has been a breath of fresh air for Liverpool on that wing. Now, I remember during the summer transfer window, when it closed, I remember everybody was going, oh, who's going to replace Salah? When he goes to AFCON, we should have brought a right winger. Now, I admit, I wanted a right winger. We should have brought in a right winger in the summer to rotate with Salah, because eventually Salah will leave and we need someone to come in. I think that will be Barcola in the summer. Mark my words, that's what I think. Now, for me, when I saw that, everyone's saying we need to get a replacement. We didn't get the replacement. And after, when the window closed, everybody was saying what we're going to do. I said, I'll tell you what we can do. We can have Frimpong on the right wing. He's a wing back. So effectively, really, basically, he's a winger. So he could play wing. Everyone goes, oh, you can't defend. Okay, then. That's what we've got Bradley for. Conor Bradley can play the right back. Like an old school right back. And Frimpong could be the right winger. And it's what we said. I can't hear you, bro. That's what we said. It's the fact that that's what we should have done. And everyone was saying, everybody was saying today, Frimpong ain't gonna, no, at the beginning of the season, people were saying he's not gonna be a good right winger. There you go. What now? He came on the pitch last week, got an assist straight away. Today, he was the best player on the pitch today, by the way. Frimpong was the best player on the football pitch today. That's just my opinion. He was making them runs. He was the fullbacks could not handle his pace. Couldn't handle his pace. He was running up them flanks, running up them flanks, and the fullback had zero answer to him. Zero. The only way they could get Frimpong is they could try and two of them could corner him in the corner when they're like, But when he's on that pace, when he's on that run, You're not catching Frimpong. You're not catching Frimpong. That's why I said, I'm not saying, we know he's not better than Salah. We know he's not better than Salah, but he can do the job. He can do the job as a right winger. And now it's showing. What's your thoughts on that, Toto?
I was going to touch
points.
about when you said some people said about Frimpong that can't defend. I thought he defended very well today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought Frimpong defended very well today. His tracking back was second to none. Especially against bigger guys as well on the wing, and especially when I had the defenders up at times. I thought Frimpong held his own very, very well. He got low. He got a low center of gravity, and he was very, very good. He held his own against the bigger guys. I thought that one-on-one defending was good. We got the ball. Again, with defending, you don't always have to get the ball. He was always a deterrent for different other players, coming on that side. And I thought he defended very, very well, held his own. But Frimpong today was probably our best player. He was our best player. Up and down them flanks, tracking back, work rate, making chances, crossing balls in, throwing balls. When's the last time we saw that? You know what I mean? Like, it was always when we played Gakpo and Salah, who was more like inside forwards, they were always like, cut inside and try passing the net and stuff like that. Now we're actually throwing balls into the box by number 9. Safe Isak was there. That's the kind of guy you want at the end of the ball. A proper poacher. And like you had Robbo putting in balls, you had Frimpong putting in balls, you even had Kirkus when he came on putting in balls in. It was very, very good, especially in the first half. It was very, very good.
Yeah.
But that all threw away in the second half. And of course, especially when he took off Wirtz and Jones. But Frimpong,
we'll get into that. Yeah, we'll get there.
Frimpong as a whole, brilliant performance. His last games with us, he's been very, very good. And I want to see him start more games.
Pigeon said, do you do F1 podcast? Yes, we do. We do. This is how the channel started. We're doing F1. We're going to do one this week on Saturday, probably. It's going to be a flaming tarmac. We're going to talk about the F1 news, what's been going on regarding the regulations. I've got loads of stored up. Don't worry. We're still doing the F1 podcast. The reason why we're a bit light on it because the season's finished, and we used to do one every week. We used to do race reviews. We used to do the up-and-coming races. We used to talk about everything. We still do that. That's our core of our channel because that's how we started doing Formula 1. And we still do it. If you look at our logo, it's got Formula 1 on there. So, yeah. But, yeah, we still do it, Pigeon. Big up, man. Yeah, thanks for joining us on Twitch, by the way, as well. I've noticed there's a lot more Twitch people coming on now. I've noticed in the chat, when I go live, there's more a lot of Twitch people coming on. So yeah, man, big up to the TikTokers as well. Big up to everyone. So yeah, totally agree, Toto. Let's get ahead with this play lineup if you want to go over it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with the play lineup. So let's bring this up. Which side should we go on? Here we go on that side if you want to. Yeah. So let's just bring up my notes. You can keep talking to the chat, Toto. I'm going to bring this up.
Anyone watching on YouTube, got 4 or 5 people watching, big up. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. And get involved in the chat and the play around if you want to. And big up to the Twitch as well. Big up Pigeon, if you want to call you that. Big up to you on the Twitch getting involved as well. And taking time out of your day to watch us. You know what I mean? It means a lot. But yeah, big up to everyone. But yeah. From the chat room, I don't think you give enough credit to the team you drew with. Liverpool on the top of the game. Yeah. This is always going to be a tough match. I got to admit, Leeds defended really, really well. You got to give credit to Leeds. Where due. I thought Leeds defended very, very well. Always blocking shots, defensively sound, and I think towards the end when you went very, very deep, you brought that centre back on, and you were defensively solid. It was a big result for you. It was a really, really big result. How do you know he's
a Leeds fan?
No, he's supposed to be a Leeds fan because he's put them hearts on there, and
I don't know. Anyway,
I
don't think you give credit to the team you drew with. No, I'm not giving the team any credit. it's the reason why we drew this today is because we couldn't break down this low block that we've been struggling for a while. That's how I look at it. When it comes to the low blocks, it still hasn't unlocked the low block, and that's it. We haven't unlocked the low block, and that's why we struggle. And we did have our chances, and Leeds were dirty in parts of the game, bringing down Ekatike. We should have been a penalty. We should have scored as well in the box when Frimpong threw that crossover, but it didn't work, did it? Just didn't work. But I know what you're saying, but no, I don't give him credit. It's our failure. It's our failure why we lost. Our failure. So, yeah, let's start. Let's start with this. Let's bring this over there. Go on and Toto. We start with Alisson.
Again, he didn't really have nothing to do. But what you can point out is his distribution was very, very poor. I think some questionable passes, especially outside the 40 that he tried to do. I don't know what he was doing. That's not like Ali at all. And it nearly fell to the number 4 of Leeds. I forgot his name, but it nearly fell to number 4 of Leeds. And he nearly scored. So, again, big mistakes. But again, I thought majority of the game was okay. I'll say 5 for Ali.
Yeah. I don't know what Alisson was doing with that pass. The guy's been drinking too much, man, over the Christmas holidays. Don't know what he was doing there. He nearly gifted. It was Ethan Amandu. I can't pronounce his name. Ethan or Ethan. He nearly gave him awful pass out. Ali wasn't really at the races today. He looked a bit off. Like I said, probably had too much to eat over Christmas, too much drink. I don't know. It's a joke, but it still could be true. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Toto, what are you saying?
I said the same.
And I'm just getting rid of this.
But yeah, 5 out of 10 for Ali. I just think the distribution was poor, but he nearly conceded us his goal as well. A big chance for Leeds.
Exactly.
But again, he positioned himself for the right area. But again, that was unneeded. That's
Let's
unneeded.
face it, Liverpool were.
Yeah.
So let's move on to Conor Bradley. He did his job from a defensive perspective, but Slot would have expected more from him. I think we should have expected more from Bradley going forward, as he didn't really link up with Frimpong. That's the problem. Yeah, he didn't really link up with Frimpong in this game. Maybe in the future he will. Because I think going forward for the next few games, it's going to be them, and it's going to be Bradley right back, Frimpong up front. So what the link work there with Bradley and Frimpong, that's something they've got to rectify in training. But for me, Conor Bradley overall, I'm probably going to give him a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I thought first half he was all right, but then second half he dropped off, didn't he?
Yeah.
It weren't good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Toto.
I was gonna go with a. Yeah, I was gonna go for 5 for Bradley. I thought he dropped off very early on, and he just weren't good enough second half as well. So I'm gonna go with a 5 for Conor Bradley, because first half he was all right, getting good crosses in. Defensively he was all right. He got into the game, but second half he dropped off. I'll go for 6. I'll go for 6 still for Conor Bradley. I thought he was decent first half. Second half dropped off. But yeah. All these modern managers earn the badge the same way. Unfortunately, it kills individuality and risk taking. I thought today with Liverpool that we had the chances, and there was many times where players could have shot and they never. So there's not enough courage there. I thought the first half we passed the ball around are good. We played beautiful football. We have Verts and Jones linking up as ball carriers. It was very, very good. But then there was times where players should have used their individual skills and try shoot from distance, or maybe shoot inside the box. As many times Verts was opening the box, didn't shoot. Talking about individuality as well. When Engamoa came on, he used his skills and he opened up the defense straight away when he came on. He should have been brought in a lot earlier. But again, Slot didn't give him he gave him the chance today for like 5-10 minutes.
Not
You know,
enough.
you need more minutes. But I understand what you're saying, Easy. Big up for Jordan as well. I understand what you're saying though, definitely.
So we're going with Conor Bradley 6 out of 10 then, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I'm Conor Bradley. I just went to get my coffee. So let's move on to Ibra Konate, Toto.
I thought he was decent. Some of them non-balls were good. You know, I think on the ball, he was all right. I just think off the ball he was good. On the ball he was good. I didn't really see nothing wrong with Konate today. No, not much defensive mistakes. It's an overall solid game. His long balls are put into good areas. But again, it was either a poor first touch or Leeds winning it. But you can see that, especially Ibu. Ibu was good in the air as well. So I'm going to go with 6.5 for Ibu. That's me.
Yeah.
Quite a decent performance.
Yeah, I think I agree, Toto. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was just doing something on here. Yeah, I agree. Look, his first game against Leeds wasn't good at all, was it? You know, when his first game against Leeds, he was terrible. In here, he did look more focused than the last game, from start to finish. And he didn't do anything stupid. Kept it standard, clean. So, what did you go for? 6? I think I'll go for the 6 as well. Is that what you went for?
Yeah, 6.
Yeah. A lot better than last time.
Yeah, I thought it was decent, man.
I would have given him a 6.5.
Yeah, I think that's what I said originally, but yeah, we can go with 6.5. That's what I said originally. We'll keep it to that.
Okay, then. What are you going to say, Toto?
Yeah, I was going to say that it's not really a questionable performance from Konate. It was a good performance. There's nothing really bad that he did. You know, moved the ball well, fluidly in his passes. He tried to test the range, didn't he?
Yeah.
You never really see Ibu go long, do you? It's usually Virgil doing it. Konate is more on the floor person, you know, but he can float one if he wants to, and he can do it good as well. So, yeah, 6.5 Ibu. I thought it was a decent performance.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Is Virgil van Dijk. Looking at Leeds sub Calvin Lewin was a fraction offside when netting that late one. Remember when they scored? But Virgil was usually dominant self through the entire game. Most part of the game anyway. Also went close to scoring with a bouncing header from the corner. I thought he was going to score that as well. A couple of times, Virgil. I thought he was going to score off set pieces. He tried his best. Virgil, steady Eddie. I'm going to give Virgil a 6.5 as well, like Ibra.
Yeah, because that Calvert-Lewin's a bit questionable. We didn't track him properly.
Yeah.
But again, he was offside. But again, that's still something to look at in it because it could have been onside.
I think I'm going to give him a 6 actually, like Conor Bradley. 6.
I thought we were dominant in the air.
No,
Yeah,
6.5
yeah, I'll say 6.5 as well.
because of the effort in it.
They both had a decent performance, man.
You just love Virgil. That's what it is, bro. Let's just call it the way it is, mate. You love Virgil, man.
No,
Virgil's
they
your
both
guy,
had a decent performance.
Virgil's your guy, man.
He's my favourite player, but
I know. I'm just winding you up, man. That's just chill.
He's my favourite player, but again, you got to treat everyone the same, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'll go 6.5 both for them.
All right, man. Yeah, let's move on to the midfield now. Ryan Gravenberch.
Awful.
Ryan Gravenberch. Oh no, I'm not gonna say it was awful. I'm not gonna go that far. You can go first. You give your opinion. Go on. You give your opinion.
Very awful. Very awful. He never got involved in the game at all. I'm surprised he stayed on their pitch. To be fair, we know how good Gravenberch is. He's just in a poor form. I don't want to put him down too much, but you can criticize performance. His performance was crap in my book. Look, I've got to give it at times. On the ball, he was good. He protected the ball very, very well, made some decent passes, but I'm on about like he lost it a lot in crucial areas in midfield. Sometimes spent too long on it, but again, he lost it a lot in midfield. It's just it doesn't look the same. Gravenberch doesn't. I don't know what's going on. You know, especially at the start, he can shoot. We know he can shoot, and hopefully this game's just a bad game because last game he performed very, very well. But hopefully this game is just a bad game, and next game he's on it again because I want Gravenberch to do well. I know how good he is. I still think he should be in the starting lineup. You know, but it's just like why was he on the pitch if you got players maybe like Endo for an example that can come on and show what they can do, you know. But we know how good Gravenberch is. Maybe just a bad game in it. I'm gonna go with 4 for Grav.
Fair enough. For me, he was all right. He played all right today, Gravenberch. I think he was better than his previous performances that he's had for Liverpool lately. He didn't. I'm not saying he controlled the game. But he was okay. And I think when Slap made the substitutes, he should have been one of them to come off. I think they should have took him off. They shouldn't have took off Florian Wirtz. I thought that was a big mistake by Arne Slap, taking off Florian Wirtz. And they should have took off Gravenberch. They shouldn't have brought on McAllister. They shouldn't even took off McAllister.
I would have done this. I would have put Maka on for Grav and then keep Jones and Wirtz on.
Or why don't you just keep it the way it is?
Yeah, but I think regarding that, Gravenberch didn't really have a good performance in my opinion.
Yeah, but nor did McAllister. I thought Gravenberch was better than McAllister. What they should have done is kept it the way it was. They should have kept the midfield the way it was. I think it was fine. He was too quick to sub. Why sub them for? The midfield was fine.
He makes a lot of subs.
He makes too many subs.
I think he should have just brought on Chiesa and Angamoa. Put Chiesa on for...
He should have brought on Angamoa in the second half, the beginning of the second half.
Bring off Hugo for Chiesa and then bring off... I
know why he took off Frimpong now. Yeah. I know why he done it. At the time, I was frustrated. I thought, why are you taking off him for? I understand why he did it though, because he's just come off an injury and he don't want him to get injured again. I understand, because Frimpong tends to get a bit injured, you know. He does get injured a lot, so he's trying to preserve Frimpong. Gotta get it because he wants him for the Champions League. You see. That's what it is. So I understand where he's coming from. But it was still frustrating taking off Frimpong, you know. But I understand. But me, I would have left the midfield the way it was. I would have definitely... He needs to start playing in Gamoa more. You saw when he came on, he saw that glimpse of what he can do, you know. But he needs more time. Gravenberch for me, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. No more.
Yeah, I'll said 4, but
I'll do 4 as well if you want to.
Yeah,
I'll concede. He was okay. Nothing special. Let's go with Curtis Jones, Mr. Curtis Jones.
I thought carried the ball very well. There's the times where he lost it, but again, that's Jones for you. He loves to carry the ball, and I like it. I like not too long, you know. Since you know holding on too long can be a bit predictable. Yeah. But I think overall, Curtis Jones had a decent performance in there. I think always showing for the ball, you know. But I think he was just never had an excellent performance, but he was always involved in the attack, weren't he? I was gonna say 6 for Jones.
It was Brighton. It was quite good in the first hour. First half an hour. Used the ball well and was also willing to have a goal from distance, you know, taking the shots from distance. However, his influence, his influence in the game slowly diminished in the second half. So I understand why he took. If I would, like I said, if I was going to take anyone off, it would have been Curtis Jones. I think Gravenberch was a little bit better. I think he was a little bit better than Curtis Jones. So if I was going to take anyone off, it would have been Curtis Jones, in my opinion. But for me, I wouldn't have took no one off. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to pick one, it would have been him. But I think the midfielder should have left it the way it was. So I'm going to give Curtis Jones a 5. No, he's going to get the same as Gravenberch, a 4. Sorry, Curtis. Because I thought they were similar. You know, them two today.
Yeah.
Curtis Jones wasn't his best. You know, like he's been the last 2 months.
Yeah.
Today he looks a bit off a bit, so that's why I'm going to put him next to Gravenberch. But I would have just left the midfield the way it was. I wouldn't have messed with the midfield. I'd just leave it. Leave the midfield. It was, out of all the team, I thought that one looked okay. So, go ahead, Toto. Let's go on to Dominic Szoboszlai now.
Again, guys, we've got people watching, man. We're at 8 in here.
And I'm
hit
still
the
not
like,
enough likes, ignorant.
hit the subscribe and get involved in the chat, man. You know, don't be too shy to get involved in the player ratings or just give your opinions on the match. And if you didn't watch the match, still show your support anyway, man. Feel free to show your support. Dominic, not his best game for me. It's just not his best game. I just didn't really think he did much. Again, his work rate was up there. His pressing was up there. He'd like to get the ball back, which again, I never fault a player for work rate. Even if they're having a bad performance, I never ever fault work rate. I always praise work rate.
Yeah.
But not his best performance, Dominic Szoboszlai. Look, he's been our best midfielder, and I think we can't. We're human beings, man. We can't just say a player can have a bad game. The only way we can be concerned if a player has a bad game, like week in, week out, you know, stuff like that, then we can be concerned. But I'm not concerned of Szoboszlai after this. I think some reactionary fans might be concerned, you know, but in my opinion, I think Szoboszlai he just had a bad game, that's all, you know. And I think next game we can turn it around. I'm gonna say 4 for Szoboszlai. No, I'm going to say 5 because he showed good work rate. I'm going to say 5. For Dominic Szoboszlai.
Yeah, as usual. Look, 5. Look, as usual, his work rate was really good. Can't really question that. He also released Frimpong with one sweet pass during that 35. Remember that sweet pass he done for Frimpong, 4 or 5 minutes. However, the Hungarian didn't really offer anything. You know, the Hungarian didn't really offer much offensive play. So I got. What did you give 5? 6?
That's a 5, yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that then. Not his best game, was it? Not his best game. We'll just change that around.
We've got 5 of you in here, everyone. Get involved in the chat room. Feel free to get involved in the chat room and hit the like button, man.
So 5. So the next one, what are we on now? Forward play. What are you saying about the strikers? I'm just trying to put a poll up, Toto.
Yeah.
What are you saying about the strikers? Let's start with Jeremy Frimpong.
Really good, lively, down the right hand side. Created so much chances. Always trapped back on defense. Defended very well. Held his own. Very, very fast. You know, you can't catch him, can you? And there was one through ball. I think Ekatike done it or something like that. I forgot. I think next time, man, I gotta jot some notes down and games so I don't forget these kind of moments. I think Ekatike made the pass or Florian Wirtz made the pass. I don't know. Please, someone correct me if I watch the match. But it was a pass made through, and Frimpong, the pace, he just caught that through ball. Anyone else, you'd be thinking, it's too heavy. But Frimpong caught up with that ball, and it's just the pace that he's got, lightning speed. And these games, he's been performing so well. The work rate's there, the tracking back's there. The guy's got no lungs, man. You know, I'm going to give 8 for Frimpong. He was our best player. Created so much chances. Lively on the right hand side. Crosses were good. Always in the danger area. I'm going to give him his credit. I'm going to say 8 for Frimpong, and he deserved that credit. He's been performing well, so good these past couple of games. It's been really, really good.
Yeah, it was for me, especially in the first half, he was everywhere. Passes, energy, beating the fullbacks. Could have got another assist today. As soon as he's come back, he's lit up that right hand side. And this is what goes back to my point about he's going to be our temporary winger for now, in case we don't bring no one in. Because when you watched our last game, or was the game before, when they had Chiesa as a right winger, you remember when he started as a right winger? None of the balls went over that side. No balls went over to Chiesa's side. 0 balls. So he was just there, just walking, doing nothing. But when Frimpong's there, the balls are going over there because that's the way Slut set up his team. Slut don't like Chiesa, we get it. If you don't like him, just get rid of him in January. We love him. You don't like him. Just get rid of him. That's it.
Yeah.
But Frimpong, for me, man of the match. I'm going to give him a 10. He deserves it. Work rate, energy. And the only time that he dropped off a little bit, and I think this is why when Slut took off Vert, when he took off Vert, I saw Frimpong. He wasn't as good. I think that's when his game dropped a little bit. I'm not sure if it's because of Vert, because them two, they're used to playing football with each other. They played in the same team together in Germany, and now they're playing in the same team in Liverpool, and they're best friends as well. So they're used to playing football with each other. It was Bayern Leverkusen. So I'm not sure it's because they took off Verts, but as soon as Verts came off, in my eyes, it looked like his game completely changed. But maybe he was a bit tired. Maybe he was a bit tired, so that's why Slut took him off, because Slut don't want him to get injured, and it could be that as well. I don't know, but for me, he's going to get a 10 out of 10. Thought he was excellent today. 10 out of 10. Yeah.
I said 8, but no, I'm not going to argue for 10.
I think he was brilliant today.
Yeah,
brilliant today.
He's a man of the match for me.
Yeah, man of the match. So, in my opinion,
I don't know who actually. I'm going to find out who got man of the match.
It's got to be Frimpong. Has to be. And it's very weird with a draw as well, so you don't know who to do it. Liverpool's man of the match for me was Frimpong. In my opinion, I think he was the best.
Jeremy Frimpong, yeah.
See? There you go. He was the man of the match. Brilliant. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. We're going to relax. We're going to get to Slut in a
It was
minute.
Liverpool's man of the match, yeah.
So
I don't think they can give him man of the match because it's a draw. But,
I think they can.
But Liverpool's man of the match was Frimpong, yeah.
I told you, didn't I? He was the best player on the pitch.
Yeah.
I stood him for the entire game. That guy was phenomenal. And he was phenomenal in the last game as well. And this is why, but with him, you have to contain him. Can't play him every game. You can't play him for 90 minutes every single game because you will injure him. You get me? This is why I think Slut took him off. You probably saw him getting a bit tired because you remember he was out for a while. He was out for about 2-3 months, wasn't he? With a groin injury. So when he's come back, you got to be careful with him, innit? Because you don't want him to injure himself again. And plus, he's not 90-minute fit yet because he was out for so long. So you got to give him in bits. I think when it comes to February, he'll be ready to go fully fit then. But even then, you can't play him every game because if you do, he'll get injured. Because he's that fast. This is what I think it's all. He's that fast and he's got that explosive speed. He's so, when he just jerks off, he could injure himself. He's that fast. That's what I think anyway. I said jerk off, pause. Nah, never pause. Right, let's go with Hugo Ekitike. Still free. I've got to change it around, haven't it? Hugo Ekitike. Good. Ekitike.
I think his movement was good. He got into the right.
Looks like he's smoking a few blunts.
Sometimes he can be a bit late to the party inside the final third. He should have scored that header.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I thought he should have scored that header. Some of his passes, but I just don't think it was one of the best Ekitike performances we saw. I must say 5 for Ekitike.
Yeah, this is a message off Easy E. All Liverpool had to do was run at Leeds, but Slot don't think that way. Slot's not playing, is he? Just saying. I know what you're saying now. How much did you give him total?
5.
5 for Ekitike. Should have scored that goal, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Should have scored that goal. Ekitike, man. What you doing, man? What you doing, bro?
It's like, the ball. No, he just failed to angle his body in time, and that's why he missed.
Yeah, smoke too much blunt, man. Well, go on. What did we give Dominic Szoboszlai? Did we do Dominic Szoboszlai?
Yeah, we did.
What did we give him?
5.
Yeah, we've done. I'm just checking. We've got about 4 or 5 windows open. So for me, Hugo Ekitike once again led the line well, showing impressive strength during the game, but failed to convert to a goal. He set up a good chance for Wirtz, for a great chance early on. And unlucky that after Frimpong's cross, he didn't score it, which he should have. Frimpong put it on the plate. At first glance, it looked like Frimpong was going to actually trying to score himself. But the ball landed perfect for Ekitike, and really ought to do just do that. But he didn't do it. He just hit it across the goal line, which I thought was weird. But yeah, we'll move. I agree with you, Toto. 5. That's what you gave, isn't it?
Yeah, 5.
Ekitike. Where is it? You got Ekitike. Where is it? Don't tell me I didn't put him on there.
You've already put him on there?
I've already put him on there. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, because I've done yours. Sorry, because I put yours on there, but I didn't comment on it. So, you know, when you said 5, I put my 5.
Yeah.
But okay. So, Florian Wirtz, what you said about Florian Wirtz?
Not his best game, but you can see that he's always showing for the same with Curtis Jones, always showing for the ball, likes playing them tight areas, and even though he didn't have the best of games, he still offered something, didn't he? He still offered something. You need to look at Wirtz, how he's good at getting around in tight areas. He was good at that today. He never had a poor performance. Again, not his best, because I say it's not his best performance. He's had better performances. Again, it's not his best, of course, but I think he still had a decent performance, and I don't think he should have been taken off. There was time he should have shown more courage to shoot. I think we're all shouting at the TV to Wirtz to shoot, but sometimes it can take a bit too long and always pass it out. He needs to gain
back healing it as well, big.
He needs to gain down confidence and shoot a bit more. But I think he's shown for the ball, good playing at tight areas, making the good passes, picking the good passes out. I'm gonna say 6 for Wirtz for me.
Yeah. He was heavily involved in the first half. Throughout the first half, he looked all right in the first half, and saw 1 goal banned, effort blocked, but he struggled after the interval fitness. Really. There was rumours before the game that he wasn't even going to play. He wasn't even in training.
Yeah, he didn't attend training, did he?
So I'm not sure if he picked up a little injury. I'm not sure. But fitness is clearly still an issue for him. For him. But the 65th minute, he looked a bit tired. But I still would have kept him on. You get me? I still would have kept him on. But Slap thought different. But look, at the end of the day, I'm happy with Wirtz at the moment. He scored his goal the other week. He's mixing with the team good. He's linking up with Frimpong. He's linking up with Wirtz. He's linking up with Ekitike. And he's doing his thing, and he's doing his thing, and he will come good. And he's slowly becoming the player that we paid for. But I'd give him 6 total. What are you saying?
Yeah, I said 6, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Let's move on to the next one. It is Mr. Big Head Slut. What are you saying?
Look.
Stonking sausage head slut.
My overall thing on Slut, that really pees me off in the footballing community.
I don't care. People are going to hate it. They just love it.
You have your own opinions, but it's like...
We've got the subs, though. I can't bother with the subs, man.
All of a sudden, we're Arnie Slut out now, and... It's like they're looking down on our club, and then when it's too late, say if Slot is doing well and it's too late for them to go back,
People just love to do it because they got nothing to do
then
with
they'll
their
sing a
lives.
different tune.
Bro,
You know, it's something like that. It's really, but look,
bro, people just love to do it because they got nothing going on in their lives. So what they want to do, they want to spout out negativity. That's all it is. And I'm Bobby, it just goes over my head. Pew! Don't
look,
care.
my opinion is his subs weren't correct. I think sometimes he made the right subs, but at the wrong time. Like Engamo came on.
Let's do this. Let's start with Kirkers. What you saying about Kirkers, quick? What you saying about Kirkers?
Came on, he was lower on the left hand side.
What you saying? What are you giving him?
I'll say 5.
Right, Kirkers. Right, what are you saying about McAllister when he come on?
4.
What are you saying about Cody Gakpo when he come on?
4. Poor.
What are you saying about Federico Kier? I can't really comment. He weren't even on long enough.
Let's just like keep him at 5.
It was 10 minutes towards the end he came on. So Ngamawa, not really doing anything getting because he didn't come on that long enough.
It made such an impact when he come on though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's
so skillful, man. He sends the defenders the wrong way.
I haven't got Ngamawa.
Mad.
To be fair. I need to get him. Oh, yeah, there he is. What are you giving Ngamawa?
I'm gonna say 6 for Engelmar.
Right, let's go with Slot now. Go for it, Slot. Big head Slot. Then we can start talking about the new starting.
I'm gonna say 5 because I think the subs were poor. I thought the build up was good, but again, subs were poor. And again, I don't like blame so much on Slot because I think missed chances and players not having the courage to shoot. I don't think that's Slot's fault. I think that's just the players' confidence and their courage and the heart. You know, the heart is it's not Slot. I think what you can blame Slot on is substitution and build-up play and defensive set pieces. Set pieces, we were good. Defending them well. Defensively, we were good. Build-up play, good. It was just the substitutions which was like a bit questionable from Slot. Bringing off our 2 creative midfielders, which could have potentially created us a goal. You can look at it that way. But we had chances and we never put them in the back of the net, man. When they were on. So, I'm going to give 5 for Slot. That's me.
Yeah, come on, look, Slot, man. Hold on, let me just give my finger there. Arnie Slot, what can I say? The substitutes are wrong. He done it wrong. Zero impact. The only impact what was made was probably Ngamawa. And I think he only had 10 minutes in the game. Should have kept the midfield the way it was, in my opinion. Like I said, I know if you had to take someone off, I would have took off Curtis Jones, but they were fine. The midfield were fine. Maybe he took off Vert because he maybe looked tired, but the game I watched, he looked fine. I just don't think he should have made any substitutes. I think he should have left it the way it is. If you're going to make one substitute, maybe the Robinson one. Maybe. But apart from that, the team looked okay. They could have came back into it. I think as soon as you took off Ekatike, you took off a creative threat, one of our creative threats, when you took off Ekatike. I think he just made a mistake today, Slot. I'm going to give Slot 4. I don't think he was good today. Honestly.
Yeah, that Verts and Jones substitutions really killed us. And bringing on Nengamo too late again. Poor. But our defensive line was good. Set piece play was good. Defensively, not offensively, defensively. But yeah, the subs are piss poor. And again, sometimes the subs, which again, build up play and all that was good. I'm not going to blame Slot for that, you know. But us having our chances and creating chances and not putting in the back of the net, I think it was just a player's performance. But I think them subs were just not good, innit? So yeah, I'll say the same.
Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. It just didn't work out
I just
today.
think now I know we're still out against defeated, but this performance is not good enough.
No, it's not good enough. I'm looking. Look,
there's some positives. So there's some positives.
don't say that word.
There's
Of
positives.
course you are. Yeah.
There's positives in this game.
Yeah.
That our defensively were good. Build up were good. It's just the final third. And these last 8 games we're now undefeated in. And the performances have got better. But games like this, we need to get 3 points in. Hopefully this is a fluke of a performance and next game we can go out. But now I'm seeing a lot of slat outs now. Do you know what I mean? Like, we weren't hearing that 8 games ago. Now all of a sudden we're hearing it because our football's boring and lethargic. But this is just for one game. One game, right? And our last 4 that we've won, our football weren't boring and lethargic then, wasn't it? It was winning football. It's just because we have one bad game, or it's just like Slut gets something wrong. Oh, now we're Slut out now. But all of a sudden, we were praising him a couple of games ago. Some people, and now we're back on the Slut out train.
Listen,
You know what I mean? It's just
when I hear the slut out, I'll just hear this. There you go. That's all what goes through my head. That's it.
and now all of a sudden people are hating watching us play. Like, don't watch us then.
Don't
you know?
watch.
Like, don't watch. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Don't watch.
You-
And then
you
it's like,
hate
I love
the-
my club. Hey, love your club and shut your mouth.
you hate the way we play because we no. You got to rephrase that. We hate the way we play
I
today.
ain't rephrasing nothing.
You know,
Everything
like,
I say is
no,
the
no,
truth, in
no,
my
no.
opinion.
Yeah, I know, but
Go on.
I just
Killed it.
I don't like where people saying, "Oh, I hate watching us play now." After one game, you know, like, just keep faith.
Killed it. I'm
It's
gonna
like
get my
we
short.
can't. It's like we can't. It's like we can't. It's like we can't have warrant a better game. Look, we had a bad game, and that's it. You know, we should have got 3 points. I get it. We should have got 3 points, but we'll just play bad. Move on to the next one. I'm fully confident we can get 3 points the next one, right? And we've been playing good recently. We just got to keep that faith going into the next game. That's what we've got to do.
All right, let's get onto this. Let's get this off the screen. Yeah, and that's it. So we're giving Slut a what?
5.
A 5. Let's give Slut a 5. On the screen for it. So there you go. That's Slut a 5. The Slut's getting a 5, and that's it. Let's move. And that's it, man. So the man of the match was Fring Bong. Slut's getting a 5, and we move on to the next one. And it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
As simple as that. We move on to the next one. Like I said all along, if you don't like us, yeah, if you're saying Slut out, it's the same old stuff, man. You know what I mean? You just hear that. That's all. That's what my brain does when I hear this Slut out business. And then I turn around and say, yeah, we don't like Liverpool the way they play. Don't watch. Very simple. And they say, oh, yeah, but Liverpool's my team. I've got to watch them. So shut your mouth and watch the game. That's it. If you got nothing positive to say, yeah, shut your mouth. Don't watch the game. Simple as. Simple as. If you're going to be negativity, you're going to be negative. I'm not on about you, so I was on about the Liverpool fans. If you're going to be negative, we don't want to hear it. No one cares. All it is every New Year, same old stuff. Just crickets to me. That's all it is. It's noise. If you got something positive, to contribute, you contribute it, innit? Don't want to hear the negativity. When Liverpool are winning, you don't hear nothing.
Yeah, I know.
You don't hear nothing. You hear that. There you go. That's what you hear when we're winning. And when we're losing, you hear that. Yep. That's all you hear. It's very simple. So look, at the end of the day, we drew. I'm not happy about it. And I know Toto's not happy about it. And as a Liverpool fan, you shouldn't be happy about it. But there's no need for the abuse. There's no need for the abuse. Abuse. That's what Chelsea fans do when Arsenal fans and all them mans. We don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. At the end of the day, we're not winning. We are in trouble. But we're just going to move on to the next one and see what happens. But while this manager is here, I am going to support my club. And I'm going to back my club all the way. And that's it. I'm backing my club. And whatever happens down the road, it happens down the road, Toto. And if they decide that Slot's not the guy at the end of the summer, I'm not all right. I'm not sacking him halfway through the season. No way. I'm not sacking Slot halfway through the season. No way.
You got people looking at managers now.
No
Right.
sense
Who
will
said
come
what's
out of that.
that?
See what Chelsea just did.
Yeah.
See what Chelsea. Watch how that works out for them. Watch. Sacking their manager, for me, was a good manager, by the way, a Chelsea manager. They sacked him, because this is what Chelsea do. In the past 3 or 4 seasons, the 3 seasons, right, they've had 5 managers.
Yeah.
5 managers, reckless. That is self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. And I don't want Liverpool to be like that. If you're going to get rid of Slot, if you want to, they can get rid of him in the summer if they want to. I'm not advocating for nothing, but if they do get rid of him, if they get rid of him somewhere, that's their prerogative, innit? That's the club. But you don't want to sack your manager halfway through the season. The only way you're going to sack your manager halfway through the season, if we're near the bottom. If we're losing 10 games in a row, something like that, then it's time to go, innit? But at the end of the day, we're still 4th in the table. We're trying to get that Champions League position. We're not winning the league now, I don't think we are. I think that's sailed. I think we had a little chance, maybe. If we would have won this game, we would have been with 3 or 4 points off Villa then. And then if Arsenal would have got a draw here and there, or City, whatever, yeah, we might have had a little chance. But let's face it, it's looking hard now to even chance to win that league now. We're halfway through the season. I know there's a lot of games to go. We're still mathematically in it. Because once you're in it to win it. So that's a quote from George Russell. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens. Come on, these guys must be trolling. I'm not going to answer that one. So, yeah, Toto, what are you saying, Toto? I was trolling, man. Go ahead.
But I mean, overall,
Not even answer it. Go on.
Round it off. It's just it's just a bad game. At the end of the day, of course, we'll be angry. We'll set our emotions. But emotions aside, you know, it was just one bad game. You know, we've got to get better. We've got to get better in the final third for next game, because we can take faults out of this game, assess them, and then move on to the next game. Like, final third has to get better. Our urgency has to get better. Courage has to get better. But yeah, I think overall, we just got to get better in the final third, and that's it, really. You know,
That's it, man.
there's nothing really much to say. We just had a bad game.
That's what we could say. That's what we're going to do. Just keep scoring and see what happens. But the next one we move on to, let's talk about the signing that we're supposed to be signing. Liverpool, because we all know the January window is open now. So it's called silly season. Let's bring this up with Indy, something about Indy there. Let's talk about this. So we're on to the transfer.
So I guess Salah's gone. But basically, what we are talking about is that Ecuador defender that we're going to buy from Club Brugge. He plays in the Belgium league. Apparently, it's a very, very good prodigy, and the fee seems like it's coming up to about £35 million, I think. And that for a young defender.
I'm looking at this one. Ending that live stream on TikTok now. Just ending that one.
Well, City's basically going to hijack all our plans, isn't it? Seems like it.
I don't know about you. This just smells of that geezer that went to Liverpool. What's his name? The one who was at Liverpool and now he's at Man City. What's his name? Who's the guy at Liverpool who's gone to Man City now? Pep's second-hand man. What's his name? Was that Liverpool, man? Huh?
Pet Linders.
This smells of Pet Linders. This was Toto. I'm not sure. Nobody's really talking about this regarding this thing, but this smells of Pep Linders. He's got some beef with Liverpool now. What are you saying?
All right. They're like, City is going to steal all our transfer targets.
Yeah.
Like, they've hijacked Semenyo. They got Semenyo now. And now they look like they're going to get great here as well.
So and saying on here, we understand Man City will complete the signing of Antonio Semenyo in the next few days. Our sources state that Man City FC are in talks with Crystal Palace regarding Mark Guay. Mark Guay himself is in no rush to leave January unless an extraordinary contract. He's staying there till thingy. He's too nice, man. He's too much of a Mr. Nice Guy. That's what he's gonna do himself. He's waiting there because he thinks some big offers are gonna come in. Will they though? Will the big offers come in? Will they?
Again, what's this gentleman's agreement? Are we definitely gonna join? We don't know if we're definitely gonna join. And it's just, are we gonna get anyone in January?
Answer that one.
LSU were horrible to watch. Agree. I'm a lifelong Red. Hate our style now. Look, on my profit just had a bad game, but today we were horrible to watch. The final third was horrible. Not enough courage with the players. It was just so lethargic and slow, especially in the second half. Lethargic and slow. We never finished our dinner in the final third. But I do agree with you. We were horrible to watch. And the start today was lethargic and slow, I've got to say. Especially come down to the second half and when we need a goal, we're slowly passing it around around the back. Just boot it long. You need that urgency. You need that urgency, especially the last 10-5 minutes of the game. They go long. Nothing wrong with going long 5-10 minutes of the game when we need a goal. And what we're doing, we're playing it short. We're slow to take the throw in. It's just stuff like that. That we need to improve on. Courage, confidence, and yeah, it was horrible to watch.
Yeah. So, if Trudeau sticks to Pep Linders, he just does, man. He does.
Yeah.
Pep Linders. He's got his name written over it. I don't know why people just don't really see that. Let's bring up this guy that we're supposed to have signed. I'm going to bring him up in a minute. But guys, like the video, smack the like button. You know how it is, man. Like the video and big up. Yeah, big up, man. See you later, bro. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for joining. Big up to you. Thanks for joining. We'll be going live in the next couple of days. And that's it, man. You can follow us on TikTok. You can follow us on YouTube as well. So other people on Keep It Sports. Just link is everything's there in the bio. Big up to you, man, and your family. Big up. So yeah, man. Let's just go and have a look at this guy. Where's he gone? So it's saying on there, this is probably horse crap as well. But I'm still going to share it. So, as Roma are exploring an option for Mohamed Salah, let's just get rid of this because it's just doing my nothing. For Mohamed Salah. Roma are exploring ambitious loans to move to re-sign Mohamed Salah from Liverpool. However, the Egyptian huge financial demands are making the deal extremely complicated at this stage. This is what I'm saying. Now, we are paying Mohamed Salah 450,000 a week. Now, that's a lot of money. And what club? He could just sit there and say, look, I'm not moving until my contract finishes. He could stay there for this season and next season. And he's right to do it because he's within his contract. This is what they're paying him. Okay? He can sit there. Why should Mohamed Salah take a pay cut to go to Roma? Why should he? Well, because he's not playing football. He could just sit there and say, okay, you want to do them ones then? You don't want to play me. You want to get rid of me. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to see out my contract because he could do that. He could do that. Many footballers have done it before. And you couldn't blame Mohamed Salah. You get me? This is why I think the money. You think the money that they gave Salah was too much? That's going to make it difficult for Liverpool to shift him. That's why the only place I think what's going to take him is Saudi Arabia. Total.
So I don't believe in this. Again, it's still news to discuss, you know. But I think Salah's going in. Might be going in January. I don't know. That depends if we get a winger though. But in my opinion, I don't think Salah's going. I don't think Salah's going. I think he's going to stay until the summer, and we get rid of him in the summer because I just don't see us signing anyone. In my opinion, I see us signing that centre back that we're linked to, but I think we're only getting one centre back. I think we're going to keep Salah to jet summer, and then maybe go from there if we can get a winger. But for now, transfer window, I think we're getting Gray and this guy here, and that's it.
You think that we're getting Mark Gray when?
I think summer.
I don't think we are. That's why we're buying this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be the Gomez replacement. This is the Gomez replacement, and then we're going to bring in another one in summer to replace Konate if Konate decides to leave us. This guy's the Gomez replacement. That's who this is. 100. So you're going to have Konate and you're going to have Virgil as your main starter. He's the Gomez replacement because I know Gomez probably won't come back. If he does, he'll get injured again, obviously, and he's going to be the first choice centre-back. This guy. And I think Gomez will be the fourth choice just until the end of the season. And then what will happen then, when the new season comes, the summer, the transfer window will open, and then we'll buy Bastoni. So we'll have Bastoni. We'll have 4 centre-backs. So to win the league, you need 4 active centre-backs. Gomez is not an active centre-back. He's active for a few weeks, and then he gets injured. So this one, he's the Gomez replacement, I think. That's what I think. Yeah. Anything about him, Toto?
No, never heard of him, but I've heard he's a good.
You can bring up his stats if you want to. That's what I was asking, a little hint. But anyway, yeah. So Joe Aldernes is one signature away for becoming a Liverpool player. Initially, terms haven't been agreed. There are just final details. He's going to be a Liverpool player by tomorrow morning. By tomorrow, he'll be a Liverpool player, 100%. 100%. He's going to be a Liverpool player. I think Liverpool's been scouting him for a while. You know, Liverpool, they're not like certain teams where they just go, oh yeah, we're going to buy him now. Obviously, they've done their due diligence on this guy. They've been monitoring for a while. I know he's about 6'2", 6'3", and he'll be a perfect replacement for Gomez. This guy is Gomez replacement, the third choice centre back, third choice. And I just don't think, and this makes me think now that we're not going to buy Mark Guay. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think we're gonna buy Mark Guay. Let me just turn this guy off. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna Mark Guay, Toto.
I think we still can, but it's looking less likely. But I still think we can get Mark Guay.
The reason why I don't think we're getting Mark Guay is because we're buying this guy.
Yeah,
that's why we're not getting Mark Guay.
We still need two centre backs, don't we?
Yeah, but I don't think Mark Guay is going to be Mark Guay. If he would have come to Liverpool, Mark Guay, I'm not sure if anyone agrees with me in the chat room or anything like that. Mark Guay was Gomez's replacement.
Yeah,
it wasn't Konate's replacement. It was Gomez, because Gomez is injured and he's just not going to be playing football for us, really. Gomez is going to be gone by the summer. So I just think this guy coming in now, I think Liverpool are going for him because they probably know that Mark Guay's head, he might be turned by City. So they're not waiting around. They haven't got time. Liverpool haven't got time yet for a Gomez replacement to wait till the end of the season. It's going to be too late because Liverpool are one injury away from our season completely capitulating. Just boom, a bomb. Because if Virgil gets injured or Konate gets injured, we are done. We might not even get top 4. So we can't wait around for Mark Guay till the summer. If he wants to wait till the summer and he wants more options, that's probably what he's looking for. He wants more options, so he's gonna wait till the summer. He'll be a free agent, and a lot of clubs will want him because I heard that Barcelona were interested in him. I heard that Inter Milan were interested in him. Man City's sniffing around, and some other clubs are sniffing around. You get me? So there's going to be a lot of teams going after Mark Guay. You get me? So Liverpool need a centre back now to replace Gomez because Konate and Virgil will get injured. One of them will get injured, and this is where this guy comes in. This is why this was supposed to be Mark Guay. No, this guy. But I think this is why they're bringing this guy in now. And we'll see what happens. Go on, Toto.
Yeah. This is Ordonez. You know, he's 21 years old, so very, very young. You see by his ratings, very, very consistent. You know. Here's some info on him. Well, he's a starter for Club Brugge, so again, that's very, very important to point out that he's a key player for Club Brugge. He did have 14 appearances for Ecuador as well. So again, he's a starter for Ecuador. The guy looks like he's it, man. His heat map, which again is expected goals. You won't really need to look at that. Just need to look at his defending. To dribble pass per game, very, very low, which is good. Clearance per game, 2.7, which is very, very high. So it means they're good at clearing the ball out, which is very, very good. Interceptions, good. Receives on the ball. What's his passing? Okay. Touches, 1.3, has a lot of touches. You expect for a centre back. Accurate passes, 92%. Which is good. Long balls, accuracy, 60%. Accurate chip passes, 56%. Accurate crosses, 100. So his passing looks from stats, because I'm not going to come out and say, oh, I've watched him. No. From stats, he looks very, very good. All these percentages here on the ball ability is what you look at as a centre back. His passing ability looks good. He started 12 out of his last 15 matches. Had a lot of minutes. Defending. His defending stats look good as well, especially his clearances, which is a big highlight. Balls recovered per game. But yeah, what can I say? Looking from here, he looked very, very good. And his expected goals is pretty high for a defender.
Yeah,
pretty high for a defender. He's XG kind of, but you can see he's very, very consistent. His heat map. Again, I'm not really into his heat map crap, but again, it just shows you a lot. That he can push up the field a little bit. You know, around here from again, you see the arrow pointing right. So this half, you can see he can push up a little bit. You know, and it can show that he's a ball playing centre back. You know, and he can move into those spaces. He's confident at getting the ball, it looks like, and he's good at moving into different spaces, like pass and move into a different space. Kind of like a Bastoni, isn't it? I'm not comparing to Bastoni, but like it could be like that because Bastoni, you know, he's like he likes to progress the ball forward, take space, respect the space that he's been given. He always moves up to like high spaces. Yeah. You know, it can be that kind of centre back because it seems like he can move high at the pitch as well.
Yeah, I'm actually watching him on a video, Toto, some videos of him, and he looks quite highly skilled for a centre back as well. He likes to run upfield as well. He likes to play in the centre of the field. He's got a good dribble on him as well. He likes to come forward a lot as well. Remember when Bastoni was playing? He was playing on that left wing a lot. It looks like he's doing a lot of that as well. Very versatile. So he's not just an old school centre forward that sits there, comes a bit forward. He likes that on the wing as well. Quite aggressive. Looks quite tall as well. Good with the header. Very good at tackling. I'm watching him now. He looks quite good. I know it's only like bits of it, the best bits of him, but he looks quite good. And a lot of people are saying in the comment section that he's a very good defender, and that a lot of clubs do want him.
He looks good. I watched the video.
Really good.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
That's what I'm saying. We need someone like that now coming in and getting it done.
Good in the air as well. Clearances, yeah. Like I said on them stats sheet, you know, he's good at clearances and yeah, he's good. He looks very, very good. Ordonez could be a good prospect for us.
That's it. So that's it, bro. So we're gonna finish now. Thank everybody on TikTok. Thank everybody on Twitch. Thank everybody on the audio podcast. Remember, guys, this will go on Spotify. We are on Spotify and iTunes. Don't forget that. We'll be I'm making a new logo for the channel so we can like a background so you can see all our social media stuff. So instead of us saying it all the time, you can just see it at the top and just click on it. So we're gonna make it more simple for you guys to access our audio as well. I'm tired as well. So was Toto Hammer. And yeah, Toto, anything you want to say before we head off?
Nothing much to say, really. Just Happy New Year, and that's it.
Yeah, Toto's giving me say that. Eh?
No.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, big up, whatever.
Crap, yeah.
I know. Let's have a look. When we play next, we are playing on Sunday. We are playing in 2 days' time from now. So yeah, there you go. I'm gonna go and get some FIFA and that. Gotta qualify. There you go. I'm going. See you later. Big up to everybody. Yeah, man. Big up to enjoy the rest of your what's left. It's back to the normal day tomorrow. I mean, mate, back to work, back to the grind. So see you later, guys. Big up. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Big up. See you later.
Yeah.